What up, YouTube? It is your boy Samster. I'm just back, fresh from too many games, fresh from Philadelphia. You know, like on some Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That was in Philadelphia, right? I think. I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, I'm a complete dumbass right now. But that's all good. I'm pretty tired from driving and everything. But yeah. Too Many Games was awesome. I was there all 3 days. I had the mini boss thingy. Where the hell is it? It's right here. Actually, I want to wear this for the video just to kind of like make it official. You know what? For the hell of it too. I just got this on the last day. You guys were there. The people with the board games were giving these out. I was gonna go and look for Candyland, but me and my friends already had like a mission planned out to look for specific things, so I was kind of like already like distracted. But it was freaking awesome. I just want to say right now, you know, if, for those of you who've been there, they had panels for the YouTubers. The best panel ever of the whole entire thing, and I went to a bunch of them, was Alpha Omega Sin. I doubt he's gonna see this video. I doubt Billy and Jay and Eric and Rue and Rerez and everybody I met. They were freaking awesome. They were the coolest people ever. They were so nice, so cool. And it was just an honor. I kid you not. The first time I went there the first day, within the first 5 minutes I saw Billy and Jay, and I was just like you know, I was starstruck. I'm not gonna lie. I was all like, oh my god, it's fucking them. Like I watched their show. Like I've seen every episode. I go back and rewatch episodes. Like that's literally the Game Changers is my favorite show right now. And just seeing them, I'm like, you know, going like, you know, it was just crazy. And like I was like, wow, like I didn't know what to say to them. Of course, like I wanted to ask them like a billion questions, but it's just like, you know, when you see like your idols or like people that really inspire you, it's just like so much shit goes through your head. It's just like, and everything was blank. I'm just like, alright, well, I do know I want to take a picture with them, so at least, you know, I got that. I got pictures with them. At first I saw Jay. I recognized him because of the hat, pretty much. That's like his signature thing. And I took the picture, and little did I know, Billy photobombed it, and so I got both of them. Bam. I was, you know, I turned around, I was like, oh, Billy, oh, wait, you gotta get in the picture. He's like, I was already in the picture. I was like, oh, wow, I didn't even know. Like, he literally snuck up and just kind of like, yeah. Then later on, I met 8-Bit Eric, and I got a picture with him, too, and they're all just really cool. Honestly, anybody that actually knows me, any of my friends watching this that didn't go, 8-Bit Eric is about like my size. Like I know the dude's. For those of you who don't know, he's a freaking pro wrestler. Like yeah, he gets caught slipping on a couple games. Yeah, whatever. But he's a wrestler too. And he's really cool too. Like dude, like I doubt you're watching this, but man, like I really appreciate like the interaction we have on Facebook and YouTube. Like they're freaking awesome. Like they're really good to their fans. That's what I want to say. Like they, you know, I feel like with like legit, not saying like, to me they're celebrities, but to like big time celebrities, they're not gonna do that shit. They're not gonna give a crap what you think, what you have to say. These people do, and like, I felt like I almost like canceled that out. Anyway, I felt like if I wanted, like if they, like if I knew what I was gonna ask them and shit, if I was more prepared for it, I could have legit just had conversations with them. You know, I kind of sort of did towards the end. Not really, but, you know, kind of hung out with them towards the end. Not really, but, like, I hung out by them, kind of, sort of, whatever. It was awesome, and all the vendors had some really amazing stuff. And there was actually a vendor that had repros. I did buy, you're going to see on the episode, I did buy Knuckles. They had a repro of Knuckles in Sonic 1. Now, obviously I dabble in some emulation. Whoops. But that was one of my favorite, like, ROM hacks ever. Because that, ever since I was a kid, when I got, you know, obviously first I got Sonic 1, and I got Sonic 2. And then, my aunt got me Sonic and Knuckles, and I was like, wow, this is so cool, I could put games on top. And I remember at first, obviously I played with Sonic 2, and that was like, to this day, like, obviously that would still be in my top 5 best Genesis games of all time. I have so many fond memories playing Sonic 2. But, obviously I put Sonic 2 on there. I was like, oh, cool, because I didn't have Sonic 3 yet. I ended up going to Funkoland, missed that place, to get Sonic 3, and I was like, oh, cool, now I have them all. And then I found out about Sonic 3D Blast. I was like, eh, because I already had Sonic Spinball, and yeah. I don't hate that game. I feel like a lot of people do. I guess because I played it when I was younger, and I already kind of knew it was going to be pinball-ish. I feel like people went into it with different expectations, and then maybe they just were like, what the fuck, this is not a Sonic game. I accepted it for what it was. It is very frustrating. Even back in the day when I didn't mind it, it was very frustrating. I played it actually a couple of months ago or something, just because it was one of the games I haven't played on my Retron 3, and it was just really frustrating. Anyway, I'm going on and on and on. Anyway, I eventually tried to put Sonic 1 on Sonic and Knuckles, and I'll get the bonus thing, and I was like, the fuck? No! I want to play Sonic 1 with Knuckles. What the fuck? So, I had the repro of it. Unfortunately, I had to get rid of it because I actually spent a little too much money. And then the other thing that was kind of a deal breaker is I did try on the Retron 3, and it didn't work. And the guy, I brought it back to him, and I exchanged it for another one, and he's all like, well, it doesn't really work on clone consoles, it works on the Genesis, and I'm like, I still have my Genesis, but it's like boxed up. My thing is, I'm not trying to get all the games, like I've said a billion times, but when I get all the Genesis games I want, which I'm not that far from actually doing, thanks to too many games, I'm going to whip out the Genesis and play all the games that either haven't been played on the Genesis in a very long time, or the ones that never got to grace my Genesis. And by the way, I have the original model, first one. So I had to bring it back, and that was kind of upsetting, but let me shut up. I know you guys are like, oh, let me see what you got, let me see. You're gonna see these out of order in which I got them, and yeah, you're gonna see Game Inspector Adventures 3 episodes. Give me a sec. Okay, I think I'm good. You're gonna wind up seeing them in the episodes anyway, but for those of you who don't watch Game Inspector Adventures, go check it out. Check out The Game Inspector. Warning: my early episodes, the voiceovers suck. Okay, I was still getting into it, still learning, so know that going into it. Best bet is go to the best of the Game Inspector playlist. Anyway, so alright, the games I got. Wrath of the Black Manta. I actually found out about this earlier this year or last year. Someone made a video about like underrated games or something like that, and this came up on it. Oh, man, I'm like coughing during the video. Stop it. Anyway, I found out about this on YouTube. I forget how, but I played it. It's pretty cool. Okay. Also got Super Street Fighter 2. One thing I realized afterwards is this the same as the new Challengers? It's the same game, right? Because that's kind of what I wanted to get. I don't know if there's a Super Street Fighter 2 and then a Super Street Fighter 2 The New Challengers, or if it's just an extra title that's in the title screen, because I forget what that card actually looks like. But yeah, it's good because my Super Nintendo library was kind of small, and now it's growing. That's what she said. Yeah, doing those jokes the entire weekend. Got this random keychain. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what this Project Diva F thing is. My friend Rocket, who you can see in the episodes, he told me it's some kind of sound thing. I don't know. He's more the technical guy with all that's programming and stuff. I dabble in a tiny bit, but not like I could do some computer work, but nothing that advanced. That's more like him. Anyway, got Friday the 13th. Yeah, I blame you, AVGN. I'm not gonna lie. After I saw the episodes, after a while, I went and played them, and because I kind of already knew what I was getting into, I didn't really hate this game. There were certain things I hated, but I hated the map. I hated the woods. That's the part I hated the most, was the woods. Holy crap. But now I have it. I wanted to get, honestly, out of all the games he did, I really wanted to get Nightmare on Elm Street, because I actually played that, and it's actually not that bad. It's kind of stupid when it's about the movie. If it was its own thing, it probably would have done better, but, you know, whatever. If you are one of my longtime fans, you know, right, if you've seen Party Rockers, the Halloween episode, remember when me and Rocket, aka Eric, were Jay and Silent Bob? Look what I found. This has got to be the coolest shirt ever. If you don't know, that's Mario and Luigi as Jay and Silent Bob getting their special power-up, or should I say medication. Eric got that shirt too, and I told him, you know, when you do come back to Long Island, like, dude, we have to wear the shirts at the same time. Most likely it's going to be either a vlog or Game Inspector Adventures or something. And this I got from the Game Chasers themselves. Like, Jay had his hands on this. I'm never gonna wash it. I probably will. I mean, I was kind of like telling my friends, like, oh, I got handshakes from everybody. Oh, I'm never gonna wash my hand. And I was like, fuck, I did already. I'm not the type to do that. But yeah, still an awesome shirt. It's not available on Retroware TV anymore. There was actually a minute, like when I saw them today, on the last day, I thought they actually had the Retroware TV shirts, because they had, it was actually NWO shirts. That's the funny thing. I saw Jay had them folded. I'm like, Jay, are those Retroware TV shirts? And he's like, no, someone just gave me these NWO shirts. I was like, oh, that's so cool. And of course, I got this. I'm not the type to really wear it at the event. I might wear it next year, but it's kind of like, I don't know, I kind of felt like it was kind of weird wearing it right away. This I got an awesome deal on. I had the first one on, you know, obviously I grew up playing the first one, and that was one of the few games me and my dad actually used to play. I found this through, you know, emulation and everything. This is why I love emulation. Look, I had the ROM of this, and I bought it. Emulation doesn't seem so bad now, does it? It's just weird how this game starts. It's just like, boom, you're playing as a random character. But I thought it was really cool, and I liked it. I do like X-Men. I'm not really huge in the comics, but I'm more Marvel than DC, as most of my friends actually are. But Wolverine's always been one of my favorite superheroes of all time. This, I gave in. I gave in. And it was actually the best deal I could get at Too Many Games, but I got it for like the average price. Now, if you've actually seen Game Inspector, the first episode, I ran into this at Plane Trade, and I forget if I filmed it or not, but I think they were asking for like somewhere between 50 and 60. I now have it. I've been wanting this game since I played it at some store back in the day. I didn't grow up having a Super Nintendo. I mean, my uncle had one. I got to play it all the time over there. My cousins had one whenever they had their 4th of July party. They didn't have this game, but I played it at a store, and at first I was like, what the fuck? This is a weird Mario game, because I wasn't really into RPGs yet. I'm still kind of trying to get into, besides Pokemon. Pokemon's an RPG, but I feel like it's like outside, kind of, sort of. It's an RPG, but I don't really classify it as one. Like, I don't know, when people say RPGs, I think of like Secret of Mana and like Final Fantasy and stuff. Even though Pokemon is an RPG, I just don't, you know, if it's brought up with someone else, oh yeah, I'll play that. But I gave in. That's probably, yeah, that's the most expensive game I bought, and I've been wanting it forever. And honestly, I feel like if you're gonna get into RPGs and you're already into Mario, that's a good start. Just saying, since I'm kind of rushing. Joey, I know you're watching, and you're gonna watch in the video. Obviously, rethought of you multiple times. You know, that way you watch the video, and obviously you're not forgotten. Because you're part of the group. I actually got you something. NSYNC, Get to the Show. I don't know if it's a good game, but definitely this is some 90s nostalgia right here. You know, I mean, like, just look at Justin Timberlake. Like, look how it's not focused, but yeah, he's in the movie, or is that him on the side? Oh wait. Oh, he's, I don't know. I can't really tell. I'm pretty shocked, but he looked so different back then compared to now. And I'm pretty sure at one time you had a Game Boy. I forget if you had Game Boy Color, because that's what this is. But you don't have to play it. And shout out to Sarah. Don't worry, I'll probably try and clean that off. Some rubbing alcohol will come right off. Thank you, Rue, for the tips. I actually got to thank him for that in person, so that was really awesome. Alright. Also got this game, Aurora Dreams. I never played it before. It was only $1. It looked kind of interesting. The label is bad, and this, you know, sticker leftovers on the back. But I could take care of that. And this game I got for $1. I used to have this. I'm pretty much trying to rebuild up my Game Boy collection because I sold everything off. Back in the day when I was a big stoner and I was, you know, having issues with jobs, and I'm just like, oh, I'll just sell off my games because the assholes I'm hanging out with aren't into this stuff, so it's just not cool anymore. Yeah. Glad I don't hang out with them, and unfortunately I wasn't in the right state of mind. For those of you kind of new and you notice my name is OwnMan420 and like, oh, this guy's such a pothead. I smoke once in a while. I'm not like 24/7. I hate the people that, I mean, if you have a medical condition and you have to like smoke or digest it often, that's excusable. But for the people, the regular people that need to smoke every day, unless you got some kind of depression, anxiety issue, I can understand, or you got trouble at home, like really, really bad trouble at home, maybe I can kind of understand. But for the people that just do it every day just because they think they're cool, I hate that shit. I smoke once in a blue moon. I'm more of a drinker. But this game was a freaking $1, and it's like in perfect condition. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I loved creating people in this game and just watching them fight. But it's a really cool wrestling game. Finally, for N64, I got this. I have it for PlayStation. I've been wanting it for N64 since it came out, and there goes my dog. I finally have it. I knew I had to have it. I've been wanting this game for a while. It's a pretty cool movie I grew up watching. And I saw that they made a game, and I saw it didn't look too bad. I actually tried this in the hotel room. If you watch on YouNow, we did attempt to play it. It's not like the greatest broadcast in the world. But yeah, if you didn't know, we did a broadcast on You Now. Of course, my thing is Samster 516. I figured, oh, you know, the after party, because we did drink a little bit. It was only the first night. We tested out a few games. I was like, oh, well, I don't want to film too much for the day one. Where else can we do something? Oh, You Now. We had somebody on there. One person, you know, freaking You Now, whack. But he was really cool. He followed me on Instagram and everything, so, in fact, he's so cool that I'm gonna actually give him a shout out right now. Alright, you can follow him on Instagram. It's IMS OVEER. IMS over. Honestly, when I first saw that, I thought it was like a wrestling thing, like Dolph Ziggler, like, I'm over, you know, with the crowd and all that. But I didn't see anything wrestling related on his thing, so I figured, I don't know, he probably doesn't watch wrestling. He's really into Call of Duty, so for those of you into Call of Duty, go check that out. Before I show you the other stuff, I want to give you some shout outs to some of these people that are, just make sure everything, yeah. Some of these people want to give shout outs to. Do I have the card up? One of the panels I saw was Cause and Effect. Really cool. I think this was the Ghostbusters guy. For anybody that went there, you could like them on Facebook. Cause and Effect. Go on Facebook.com. Cause and Effect. Of course, put the slash in there. Shout out to Tristan Zamet. This guy is an artist. Apparently, he's an animator too. He's an artist who spends all his time making internet cartoons in his bedroom with the door locked and the blinds down. Let me see. YouTube.com/TotallyTristan. I'm about to go subscribe to you in a little bit. Check him out. She-Wolf cosplays. Okay, the other one was the Ghostbusters guy. This was the girls. Shara Gates and San Griffin, if I said you guys' names right, I hope. They did a panel on cosplaying for beginners and stuff, and they really gave out a lot of tips. We already have it planned. We're going to go next year. Tyler was supposed to be Link over the weekend. It didn't work out, but he's 100% going to be Link next year, because now he's got all the inspiration and everything. And this guy, I'm trying to think. Shout out to Brian P. Lazik. This guy, he sells stuff on eBay. I'm assuming this is one of the vendors. I like his eBay name. My Civic is better than yours. eBay.com. Stores.shop.ebay.com. My Civic is better than yours. I wouldn't mind having a Civic. Those are pretty cool cars. Alright, so now we're going to go through some more games. Yes, there's more. Now, I might get some... Yeah, I'm going to definitely get some hate for that. Maybe, maybe not. I had this game back in the day. I liked it. For whatever reason, I got rid of it. I kept the box. This is not the box. This box is probably going to go in the garbage unless anybody wants it. It's got sticker damage, but if anyone wants it, whatever. I have a box up there, but I now freaking finally have this game. Like every day, I have a thing up there with the few boxes I have for certain games, and there's the other one of this. And I keep saying, yeah, I'll get it. Yeah, if it pops up, I'll buy it again. Now I have it, so now that's off the list. Finally. One of my most sought after Genesis titles of all time. I fell in love with this game, playing it on emulation. I forgot how exactly I got into it. I think I got into it by accident, because it was before YouTube. But it's freaking Sunset Riders. I saw it, and I knew I had to have it. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even really quoting Billy right there, but I seriously This is one of my favorite games that I never had growing up. That I play. I forget how old I was. I feel like it was kind of like early high school ish, and I just love this game. It's a Western game. Honestly, I wish I had this back in the day. This would have been an awesome game to play with my dad, because he's all about, like, he's in all kinds of movies, but he really loves those, like, spaghetti westerns and stuff, and this is, like, really, really good. If you haven't played it, check it out. Sunset Riders. Really awesome game. Finally, again, got Wario Land 3. Like I said, I'm trying to rebuild my Game Boy collection. There is some damage on the label. It's like something nasty on it. I don't even know. Whatever. Me personally, out of the Mario Wario Land games, my favorite one is Mario Land 2 and Wario Land 1, which is Mario Land 3. I don't even know why they bothered to put that on there. But, yeah. Finally, I got Rampage 2. And wow, this one's from Game Exchange in Wichita, Kansas. I'm not going to say shout out to you guys, because you freaking put the sticker on the back label. But it's okay. And just in case you didn't know. I actually kind of don't mind that, because I know how to get rid of it with rubbing alcohol. And it's kind of cool when it's in a bin and you're like looking through it, it kind of saves you some time. This. I now have it again. I had it before, I had it when I first got back in the retro gaming. When I got my Yahoo system, whatever the hell the first one was. I bought this because I wanted, I was like, hey, I want some fighting games for the NES. I got this. It's cool, but at the time I was like, I don't know, and I ended up selling it like an idiot. So I got it back, and I'm keeping it. Funny thing was, I bought 2. So, Eric got one. So I have Ninja Gaiden 2. Now I have Ninja Gaiden 1. Alright, wow, we're actually running a little overboard. To get Wario Land 3 to use my credit card, I had to buy this. I honestly like the Genesis version. I saw there they had a Super Nintendo one, and I was like, what? This is probably going to be horrible. I'm going to try it. Whatever. This game I got. I used to play the computer version in school. But one other thing that led me to buy this is just look at those labels on the bottom. Those logos. Let's see, I see Rockstar Games, Microsoft, and N64. And I think it was Eric or somebody that pointed it out, and then maybe I noticed, I forget. I was just like, what, $5, screw it. And some of the stores are so cool that they gave me stickers. So shout out to Wendy Gaming. You can check out wendygaming.com. These were awesome vendors. They actually had some really cool stuff. And I think they were the ones that had this. I have another import now. Now it's 2. Technically, in total, I've ever owned is like 4. I just had Pokemon Green. Got rid of it like an idiot. And then I used to have Virtual Pro Wrestling 2. I saw the box and everything. But yeah, I got this. I don't know what the hell it is for $10. We were kind of making fun of it, that it's like a fusion of every anime, like this is an Astro Boy, and it's like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon ripoff, with the card. And then, right there you got your Dragon Balls. Just fusion of everything. And, just to keep going. Yeah, Tyler, you kind of forgot this, but it's okay. We got this, all the goodies in there, some other paper. Wow. I got laid. Doggy sledding. I don't know what the whole thing about this doggy thing is. free mobile games. Alright, check out xdbugxgames.com. Oh, cool. I got some sticker. Stomp alarm, free for all Android phones. I have an iPhone. GPS alarm, never miss your stop because of distractions. That's good, because I get distracted. Ha 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 ha. So that's pretty much it. In closing, Too Many Games was awesome. If you want to know more about it, watch Game Inspector Adventures episode 3, 4, and 5, which aren't edited yet, but I have days off, so it's going to get done. So you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And peace. And you could also oh, it's fucked up.